If we go ahead and get an aerial shot of what we're working with here, you look just a couple miles west, that's where Preston Harbor just recently broke ground, and a couple miles north, that's the border of Texas and Oklahoma. I'm here at the scene of a major crash here in Cook County where 3 vehicles were involved, 2 semis and a pickup truck that started in a pursuit all the way in Fannin County. And you can still see some of her fur on the ground. That means someone had to drive down this road, shoot the bison, hop out of the vehicle, and climb through the barbed wire. It was a grand reopening at the right spot in Denison Friday, but just 6 months ago, these doors almost closed for good. Well, this is Boss. She's a corn snake, a species of rat snake that's specific to Florida. There are plenty of rat snakes around Grayson County that can be pretty helpful for your property. The Corps of Engineers is going to keep releasing about 43,000 cubic feet per second here from the floodgates at the Denison Dam. Lots of snow coming down out here all day as we can take a look at the snowman from the morning crew, and then about 6 inches of snow is what the ruler is telling us. And guys, that is not going to slow down anytime soon. For years, Legacy Ridge Golf Course in Bonham has been a great spot for residents of Bonham and the surrounding cities, but now it's going to become home to hundreds of new residents. I'm here in the Pruitt's parking lot where that shooting took place just a few hours ago. Law enforcement told me that just before noon, 34-year-old Hinoch DeMessi stole a purse.
You're watching KXII 12 News with Drew Mowrer.
After being diagnosed with a brain tumor, Ryan Simpson is fighting back with determination and a pair of hiking boots, conquering the highest peak in all 50 states. Jace Bertrand shows us how Simpson is proving that even when we face our toughest challenges, we can always find our own summit. Our top story tonight takes us to the state of Oklahoma as they filed an accusation for removal towards Cole County Sheriff Jason Smith. Court documents state Smith is accused of allegedly making several inappropriate comments and gestures towards female co-workers. Developing story, a man was killed by a tiger at a Choctaw County Tiger Preserve yesterday. Ryan Easley was one of the handlers at Growler Pines Tiger Reserve and lost his life in an accident involving a tiger under his care. A man was arrested in Sherman after he allegedly stabbed a man during a confrontation. This happened on South Walnut Street on Tuesday, and during the fight, 30-year-old Adrian Jimenez pulled out a knife. Well, this weekend has been all about Texoma feeling like winter again, and Brady, we're in for another freezing overnight.
Yeah, that's right. Got really cold, some areas below freezing this morning.
Well, the countdown is on to tonight's 83rd annual Golden Globes. I know Brady's excited about that, and it's the first major awards show of the year, honoring movies and television.
Definitely get that coat back out of the closet if you haven't already, Drew.
Look at those winds on Wednesday, Brady. I mean,
yeah, I had to put the wind icon over there. You just can't put the sunshine. It's all going to be about the winds on Wednesday.
I know. I'm already shivering as is.
You should. It's great.
Well, hopefully I can get heated up by the great NFL games going on today. We've already had a few stoned yesterday and today. We've got more coming up.
Yeah, a few classics yesterday.
A late-night burglary Saturday at Jones Power Sports on Highway 70, and now a search for suspects is on.
They gained entry by cutting the fence and hot wiring ATVs and hauling them out through pastures close to the area.
It happened somewhere near this gate where they broke through the pasture behind me, started taking vehicles one by one until they got all the way to the other side of the pasture where neighbors say they could hear them breaking through once again.
The thieves got through here with the side-by-sides or somebody else's property, cutting their fences and things like that.
Nearby resident Logan Cates told me the sound of engines woke him up Saturday night.
We just didn't know. We didn't have any idea what was going on, but went back to sleep. Well, then I got up in the morning, and then I saw the fence that was cut, and I was like, oh, I know exactly what happened. Before, I didn't even drive to Jones Power Sports. I could see the tracks here.
Though the culprits didn't get far.
While they're attempting to escape, they got stuck, and they subsequently took off on foot.
Abandoning all the vehicles, now in the possession of the sheriff's office. But that doesn't mean it won't happen again.
I don't think this is going to be an isolated incident. I think these people are organized, and they have been working across the state. We'll make sure when they do get caught, they're going to do some time in jail, and they're going to stay there.
To help find the suspects, the sheriff's office is urging anyone with information or surveillance footage to contact them. In Bryan County, Drew Mowrer, KXII 12.
It's sad, I mean, to drive through and see the damages, and not only that, but I mean, it's affected our property values as well.
Tenants are upset with the current conditions at Marina Del Rey, but when Garrett Johnson took over operations in 2016,
it was really nice for a fairly short period of time, but up front, it seemed to be noticeably better, but it's been going kind of downhill since then.
Alan White and his wife have called Marina Del Rey home for several years, but say since Johnson took over, they've seen a steady decline.
The boathouses that we used to have to slip over here are now almost uninhabitable. There's no power, there's no water, the roofs have blown off of most of them.
Several parts of the marina have seen damage from an array of storms. We saw some of the damage before Johnson filed for bankruptcy. Now, standing here about 6 months later, a lot of the damage hasn't changed. In fact, some of it has gotten worse.
A community that's so tight-knit was bound to notice something didn't seem right.
You see Garrett driving a Mercedes or buying multi-million-dollar homes. You got 3 or 4 of them here, but nothing happened to the marina. So it doesn't take a financial wizard to see that perhaps the insurance money that's coming forward is not being spent where it should be. That's how it appears.
A dispute between Johnson and an insurance company began a few months ago, leading up to his bankruptcy hearing on Monday. This past week, the court appointed a third-party receiver, and work is already being done on what this community wants to see restored. In Marshall County, Drew Mowrer, News 12.
It really, truly is a family. We have a village here.
And it's going to take a village to protect Tioga ISD. Wednesday, the district was told their accreditation is at risk because of financial struggles. They say that doesn't represent them at all.
We have a lot of really great things going on in Tioga ISD that you can't tell by some financial metric. If it was that easy, then we wouldn't be here.
In spite of past hardships, when Josh Ballinger took over as superintendent,
things were rocking and rolling and doing well, and got this building open, the high school building open in 2018. Population was still increasing.
Then a roadblock. COVID struck in 2020. No increase in students combined with strains from building the high school threw finances out of whack.
Failed our financial rating for the first time in 2020. And then we've failed everyone since and can't get out of that trend. So
there's now a wide range of possibilities, from the Texas Education Agency appointing their own school board and superintendent to being forced to shut the doors for good. But families, they haven't lost faith.
We choose to bring our kids here because this is where we want to be. It means a lot that they're fighting for us. They're truly willing to put everything on the line to make sure we're still successful.
They're confident that if they show how Tioga shines, they'll get a little grace to right the financial ship.
I firmly believe Tioga's best days are ahead of us.
The next step, a trip to Austin on March 3rd to plead their case to the TEA.
It's going to be in the hands of the commissioner.
And along with the Tioga community, we'll be watching too. In Tioga, Drew Mowrer, KXII 12.